boys are all intensive. Maybe they'll let it go at that, but there are a lot of...
CV squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Making this robot, but it is controlled by living brains like those inside your head. Researchers.
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections with each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into his muscles.
Some are hard to found out predicted signals from robots or ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output of these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step. It's powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk
neurons
to each
that
other and try to
control flight.
mimic the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing by speed up.
Can you put some goji berries in my Dropbox, please? Is this GoPro farm to table? NFL anywhere! You can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda? The only exercise I get is chasing those damn gypsies up my lawn. They're like, oh, trick or treat. Well, guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Guess what? We already got tricked. It's called Pearl Harbor. Drunk up, Mike. I think you're a little too drunk. Yeah, I got trapped in a corn maze. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm Native American. Caribbean queen. Caribbean queen. So I'm not a jack of all lanterns, okay? So I don't know how to commit murder with Viola Davis, okay? So I'm not a graveyard smash, okay? That's not me.
That's not anyone.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke? What is black and white and red on the horn?
Newspaper?
Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah. Oh no, that's better. I was gonna say something super racist. So yeah.
Sure, go for everybody.
I am a time travel from the year 4020. I stole a time machine from the government.
No, you
And I
didn't.
traveled from the beginning of time to the end of time. And that's where I have picked up all of the instruments that I use during my show. I put my hands in animal traps. I hang weights for my piercings. I swallow a large sword. I love meeting all the people, being in front of crowds, and being able to travel. I have been doing this for about 15 years, performing sideshow on stage. How many shows I do a year? Almost one a weekend. So almost every weekend I have a show that I do. It's a little freaky for people, especially when we do events all ages. So doing all ages shows freaks some of the kids out, but most people are very receptive. The thing that would entice people to come see my show is if you've never seen a sword swallower before, you get to see one. And also at the end of my show, I let people staple money directly to my body. So if you want to be interactive and participate, you can do that as well.
Exactly. All right, here we go.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, folks, here we go with another drunk news report. And let's go ahead and bring in our co-host and then our guests and say hello to the settlement chats and then get into the substance and subjects that I have ready for today. And I have two surprise subjects that are not listed, but I felt like that I wanted to go over them now instead of waiting for another thing. And I also have another surprise for everybody, but I want to wait till I get everybody on before I show the surprise. And there's only one other person that knows the surprise so far, and of course they are everybody's favorite.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And that is our brainless. How are you doing?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. There's a lot of nice people popping into the side chat.
Awesome.
I gotta say hi.
If there's anybody in the side chat who
wants to join, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Tell me
let us know.
Yeah,
and
we may just post that.
And he's already popped into the side chat. He's early today, Slim.
Oh, Jeepers Christ! All right, well, we'll get to that in just a second. We may just post the StreamYard link in the side of my chat. Go ahead and just do that, brainless. And let's
I know when you start saying that, you always end up saying just do that. So I was already copying it.
Thank you. So let's go ahead and bring in our guests, and if anybody joins us and pops in, that'd be amazing. Let's bring both of them in, and here is their intro. Oh crap! I did the wrong one. Sorry. No, I got it.
You dumbass!
Let's see.
Mama!
Oh, mama!
And there we go. How are you both doing? Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Doing better today.
You're a dumbass. I'm doing good. Good. Mom doing a bit better?
Doing better today. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Did the
That's
computer
what we
stop
like.
being an annoying cunt?
Yeah, I finally got my video rendered for tomorrow.
Okay.
It was just taking me for a couple of hours because it didn't want to. It would render to a point and then just would freeze up and stop. I kept having to restart it. So
I hate when I hate when my significant other does that. I mean, oh, the computer. That's what we were talking about. Never mind. Let's go ahead and say hello to the cinema chat, and then I have a surprise for everybody. And I was gonna wait until we did the bizarre foods, but I feel like I'm gonna present these, and if people do not want to participate today, that it will get them ready to have this happen for next week's food thing.
Yeah.
So let's say hello to the cinema chats. Let's see, starting with
And early people might already kind of know.
yeah, I mean, I've already talked about it a couple times. But I finally got them, and that's why I was a little late because I had to wait for my friend to deliver these to me. And so that's why. Yeah. Anyways,
That's
so
cool.
everybody say hello to the Canadian Ollie man.
Oh, hey, Canadian
Hi, Ollie.
And
the mango.
Hey, mango.
And the pretty mango. Hello,
Ollie.
And there's all of the stuffs and the things. Help out the mangoes, and hopefully in a second we'll do something to raise some money for us. So anyways, let's go ahead, and I will be sharing my donations with Mango just like always. Well, hopefully you can join us. If not, we totally understand. We have a trees.
Hello, look
Hi,
at the trees.
I love your knife videos. Your knife videos are awesome. Did I miss Demon Orbs?
Hi,
Hello,
Demon.
And then, of course, we have the Skitsma Crashers. And, of course,
Oh,
Skitsma Crasher.
Hey, Skits, and you
Yes.
skipped one. But...
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
no,
go back in
that's
just
not-
a Okay.
Just one.
Anyways, well,
Never mind.
We'll
Never mind.
double check. And if I did skip anybody, just go ahead and yell at me in the side of my chats for that.
No,
if
this
I
time
did
I
not
was
say
the
hello to
dumbass.
you.
But it's Skits, so what we're going to be doing.
Oh, that poor kitty every time. Oh.
I have to string it together. I have to like make an intro outro thingies or something. I don't know. I have to do more with that. I'm going to be doing something more with this in the near future. Skits. So let's go ahead and say hello to the Sydneys.
Hello,
Hey, sis.
Sydney. Hello,
Hi, Sydney.
hello.
We have our left-handed Jedi, and you still have not told me whether you're left-handed because you lost your right hand in the battle with Darth Vader, or you are just actually left-handed.
He's like in The Princess Bride where they're fighting with their remember the two
hands.
they're fighting opposite hands, like you don't know something I don't, I know something you don't know. I am not this handed, and they flip the swords.
Yeah,
their dominant hands.
Yeah. Hey, Commander, and totally we understand. So hopefully,
Commander, if you
have
can't
this
make
on-
it, hey, it works. Real life's a priority, so we get that.
Yeah, rest
Yeah.
is important. Oh, that's reach coming from me.
No, I love all your little I'm not gonna say little, but your shorts or your videos on the knives and the other things.
A little video can also be fucking awesome.
I know. I just didn't want to like down.
Hey, come on, like
their videos.
Slim. Not everything has to be big to be awesome, okay? Not just
Totally,
your
I
dick's
know.
awesome. Mine is
I know,
awesome
I
as
know.
well. My little baby carrot.
Yeah, because it fits every size fits
Are
in
you
different
Rev
places.
now?
So no, he's not micro carrot. But anyways,
I'm just joking.
Trees.
Always been able to please the ladies, so the few that I
Every-
have been with, but never mind.
Everybody in the side of the chats, if you have a link to your channel that you would like to share, go ahead and motherfucking do that right now. Let's just everybody share your links if you'd like. Everybody go to everybody else's channel and go like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications and all that stuff. So here is the surprise that I have for everybody, and I know I've been talking about this for a couple weeks, but I got Scorpions, 100%
Woohoo!
edible. So
Get over here.
The incredible edible
there's supposed-
scorpions.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 6 of them in there, and I count 5, and they're in the little pieces, like they're not all put together because they're freeze dried. But for $50, I will eat one of these live on stream. If that doesn't happen tonight, for the bizarre foods we're gonna do next Tuesday, I will be trying to get like hot sauce or something and put them in that, and then I'll eat that with that as well. So if you'd like to see me eat a scorpion tonight, $50, throw it at one of the links of the things and the stuffs, and then let me know, because my phone doesn't always tell me, and we will blow from there. And once again, $5 shots.
And of course, that also counts if you send it to the mangoes, right?
Well, send me the 50, and I will share. That will be shared with the mangoes. I do love you, Mango, but I'm not eating a whole scorpion. But anyways, and we'll make sure that $30 is covered by the end of the night for sure, mangoes. So everybody go to Deep State Annex and go subscribe to thems. And yeah, scorpions, the other white meat, totally.
The other white meat.
The other of the meats that I don't even know if their meat is white. Do they really have meat per se?
I think so, but not sure.
Well, they should.
I
They probably have some meat.
I guess there's some kind of what you would
And I'm
consider
pretty sure.
whole
I'm pretty
meats.
sure it's not. It's probably not something that's unhealthy.
Tastes like chicken.
Well, no, these ones are made to eat. It's 100% edible. These ones are made to eat. So they are kitchen safe, and they're freeze dried properly, and it's actually vacuum sealed. This has not been.
Don't you mean
yet.
bread to eat?
Sure, yeah, bread to eat.
This is a scorpion god we don't know about.
Yeah, exactly. This is vacuum sealed. This has not been opened yet, and there's still air in it, so it still is airtight. So these are, lobsters of the sand. Exactly. That's exactly what they are. The crustaceans of the sand of the desert.
The lobsters of the desert. There we go.
Oh man, that's our next band name. Lobsters of the desert.
Just like camels are the ships of the desert. There you go.
I at one point in time was going to I still have been working under this name, but I had a music project called Sleeping on Scorpions at one point in time. And the reason I had that is we were camping in the desert when I was a teenager, and when we lifted up the family size tent, there was a family of scorpions dug themselves in under where all of us were sleeping. So we literally slept on scorpions.
That sounds nice.
Well, they were looking for the warmest place, because this was in fall, I believe, which it gets pretty cold there. So this family of scorpions found the warmest place to sleep, which was under us. And of course, they're not going to harm us.
Arizona, I guess. Yeah, scorpions are like they're all over the place.
They're
not
everywhere.
uncommon.
No, they're fucking everywhere. Same within Southern California in the deserts. There's gazillions of them, and they're pretty much like these ones that I have right here. That's pretty much the ones that you'll see. They're probably a little bit more white than these ones, but I think because they're freeze dried, they look a little bit darker then. But I don't know. I've never heard of Manchurian scorpions.
Interesting.
Because I thought the Manchurian I thought there was the Manchurian effect was something weird, or isn't that a thing? Or am I just thinking of something different?
I think
Is
the
there a
Manchurian
effect or something? I know it's a place, right?
Manchurian effect, but that's like a political thing. But I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, which is weird because I never heard of Manchurian scorpions until now, and then it's like, wait,
Yeah.
isn't there? Never mind. So, anyways, let's begin getting into this. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll.
There's the colors
Jesus Christ, yes.
message.
Yeah, and yes, Jedi. Wherever you go, there you are. Did Buckaroo Banzai say that? I know that like a handful of there's like a philosopher back in the olden times that said that, and then
Yeah, I'm
also
not
it's
sure
a
who originally
running
said
joke.
that.
There's also a
Yeah.
running joke about
Yeah.
wherever you go, there you are. So thank you for the 10.
It's also known under different names, like the Chinese
That's what it
Chinese
is. The
scorpion or Chinese armor scorpion, Chinese
Right.
golden
But no,
scorpion. So,
but Jedi had it right. That's what I was thinking. The Manchurian Candidate, which is your
The-
sleeper cell, right? Until
Yeah, that's a
like
political
something
thing. Yeah.
happens, something
Mhm.
happens, and you turned into an assassin or something like that. Isn't that what a Manchurian Candidate is? I believe, because there was that dude who supposedly was a sleeper cell or a brainwashed assassin, and they somehow got him to kill. I don't remember the fucking history. It doesn't matter. But since we did the 10. I'm going to take one shot now, and I'll take another shot in a second. So thank you, Jedi.
So wherever you go, there you are is attributed to Confucius. But people
That's what I
just
thought.
used it for various things since that time.
Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai
Yeah.
was a book and then a movie. I think
There
it
was a book named Wherever You Go, There You Are as well too. Yeah.
Okay, no, but Buckaroo Banzai, I know definitely was a movie. And if
Yes.
you've not seen that movie,
Jeff
motherfucking check
Goldblum.
that bull.
It's a good movie. You need to watch it.
Yeah, you definitely need to check that out. And god damn it, dog. All right, here we go. So
Dog. Nice.
Doggo.
Thank y'all.
And that is actually more than
yeah.
Because you guys got fake monies. I got almost real money, and Doug got real money.
I feel like I'm paying you for me working for you with my quick wit and banter. To be fair,
yeah. Hey, I didn't tell you to fucking do it, but anyways, yes, totally.
I've been Bugs Bunnied or something.
No. But to be fair, you get something out of it. You get him drunk.
And
hey, if you're not saying it, I'll say it.
No, totally. And
I'm paying to getting sober.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm never sober. That's how Cyborg's run off of his alcohol, just like Bender.
Yeah, you need alcohol. Bender. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyways, so really quick, what I want to say is everybody who becomes a member or donates and or buys shots and all that stuff, it helps us out a lot because every single day I get multiple streams demonetized. They're going back into the history of our things, and I get 3 demonetizations a day from us doing so many things.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Widow's intro and Hicks intro are private, and they hit me up a couple days ago for Widows, and they hit me up yesterday saying that I'm not monetized.
As long as it's on your channel, they will. Doesn't matter. They will.
I know.
They will ding you.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So once again,
there shouldn't be if it's
single day-
private, but YouTube doesn't care.
I know. And
I think
it doesn't matter if it's private. But once again,
the thing with having it private, like it's a good check. Like if you upload something like a couple of days before you want to publish it, and you put it on private, like then you can already check if there's something wrong with it.
Right.
Well,
that's what I do.
We can like those.
And then
I've never noticed that you can like super chats.
Yeah, they just started doing that a couple weeks ago, I think.
Okay,
and I think you can do that
Or a
with
week two,
premieres. I think you can premiere something and it will sit there for a couple of days, and then they'll keep checking it, or it'll go through the checks, and then they'll let you know if blah blah blah. And it doesn't matter. But like, we got tagged for a drunk news report that I did 2 years ago that they unmonetized
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So, anyways, most of the time we actually get demonetized on this channel, even though we try our hardest to not. So anything helps us with this channel.
That is still better than always getting demonetized on this.
No, I know. And I kind of don't
partially, but
I kind of don't want to give a flying fuck about that either. Like, I'd rather everybody become a member or help out like everybody did in the side chat with the super chats. rather than us having to worry about me getting 10 cents from them for having a monetized thing. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather us just do whatever we want. If y'all keep donating, then we'll keep pushing on, and who gives a flying fuck about monetization? I just want to make sure that like only certain people get that money if it is a thing. Like if it's a band or something, then I'm totally down. But if like what we had to do for a couple weeks ago, there was the religious stream that we did, and they demonetized me. They got me blocked in all these countries and all this stuff. It was about the arc thingy we did, the evangelical thing. They completely
evangelical
I hate when they do that. I really do.
Yeah, so I literally just deleted that whole stream because I was like, fuck you. I can't
What's
cut
the
out an
point?
hour
Yeah.
of it and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, thank you all very much for doing this. Cheers, bro. Salute, Solange. We're going to do this. If we do get some more, if we get a collective amount of $50 altogether, I will all eat a scorpion. So we're at $20 as of right now, even though I know the pound, did I say that right?
Yes.
Is a little bit more, but okay. So here, cheers.
Yeah, about $23, $24.
Oh, that is okay. Oh, Jesus. So
Is
we're
it
at
that
almost
much?
30. We're almost at 30. Then fuck it. If we get 20 more bucks, I'll eat I'll eat as much of the scorpion as I can. Hey, Jasper, welcome. And I still have 2 more shots to do. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Let's blow on to. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. But let's get into this. And I want everybody's opinion on this before I say my piece. So here we blow.
In a recent live event introducing Saudi Arabia's groundbreaking creation, Android Muhammad, controversy arose as an 8-second video surfaced, showcasing what some argue to be an inappropriate interaction with a female reporter. The incident, where the robot allegedly extended its hand towards TV, reporter Rawiya Al-Qasimi, has sparked a debate on the boundaries of artificial intelligence.
So let's just say we're at 25. Let's just go 25 as of right now. And if we get more, but I will attempt my best to eat one of these. Oh, I think I do have
with this, like it's basically honoring its name, right? Oh no.
Yeah,
she would have been too old for a moment. Did he have like a kid?
The thing is she showing elbows? Is she showing her ankles? Is she showing
But the thing is, how close is she to it?
Well,
right?
For her to notice.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything until we get to the end of this because I have my whole philosophy on this, and especially with working with animatronics or around them. But anyways, let's keep blowing on. So here it is again. So he moves his hand towards her, which ends up touching her, right? So here, let's
where the
keep blowing
robot
on.
allegedly extended its hand towards TV, reporter Rawiya Al-Qasimi has sparked a debate on the boundaries of artificial intelligence and the responsibility of its programmers. While the video portrays Android Muhammad's program hand movements potentially...
Once again, I'm not going to say anything until we get to the end, even though I so want to fucking... But we're almost there.
To an accidental touch, the unsettling expressions on the reporter's face have fueled claims of harassment. Social media.
Okay, I want everybody to go ahead and put in their 2 cents. Mama, let's go with you first. And then
I think if they say Mama was programmed, people tend to gesture with their hands as they talk, right? So they programmed the animatronic to do that. So I think it was accidental, and she just happened to be right where the hand was going to move.
Exactly. Go ahead, dog, and give us your 2 cents, and then we'll go brainless, and then we have our lovely. Wait, let me do this first. I always have to do this because I love that I found this, and this is for our
stunning, plump, red, perfectly unscratched, and incredibly sweet mango.
So let's go ahead.
Hello, Mango.
I was going to say,
Hello.
hello, Mango. I was going to say, I can't imagine what this is going to do to the Trumpites. What, an Arab AI robot? They're going to go insane with conspiracy. Look what they're making.
Right?
No, because they approve of this kind of behavior, right? So
no, but they want only rich white men to be able to do this, not a fucking robot, especially a Saudi Arabian robot. Like, hell no. But anyways, go ahead, brainless. What's your 2 cents right quick?
Okay. And after everybody's done, I do have. I came up with a very bad joke.
Okay.
No, but like I think it may have been an accidental touch. But also, like, I think if you are programming something like that to be close to people, you have to see if there's somebody standing there. Because if you are talking with your hands and somebody's standing close to you, you don't move your hands as far.
Or in this case, I'm sorry to interrupt, but in this case, or let her in and say, hey, he's going to move his hand at a certain point. You may not want to stand really close to him, like right in front of his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
Let the person in on it. That's, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you would shorten Saudi Arabia robot to SA robot, then you get pretty close.
Yeah. And so, Mingo, go ahead.
I said it was a bad joke.
Brainless.
No. But Mingo, go ahead and put in say anything you'd like to say right quick before I get into my analysis. And I've looked at this a lot longer than y'all.
Hey,
so
Sue Mommy.
Go ahead, Mingos.
I would assume that something like that is just like already pre-programmed like into the robot, just because like he was standing beside, a male too, and we didn't see him do that to the male. It was only the female. So it might just be like a pre-programmed thing. If they look a certain way or if it's analyzed in a certain way, it reacts to it.
So, sure. Hey, Sue Mommy, welcome. Let's see. Let's read this right quick. It's pre-programmed. If something's pre-programmed, then it's gonna do that stuff and things, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's AI, and it's only responding off of things that it like has seen or it's been like shown in its brain, because AI only works off of what information you give it to go off of, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but still their reactions are somewhat programmed, and also like if it was just pre-programmed, they should have made clear to her not to stand there.
That's
captive.
So
hey, captive.
So what I'm going to show you right now is a slow version of it interacting with both of these people on the sides of them while it is talking. So just watch this. Watch both of its hands. I know. Well, let me do it this way. Let me take off the CCs. Watch both of its hands. It's moving its left hand out, and now it's moving its right arm out.
Yeah,
right.
I see it.
And puts it back down. So I don't think that it's trying to touch her per se.
No.
It is just using this movement, and she is too close. Maybe it happened to him too, but we never see it because
the way he's in the way.
The other thing is,
or he might like
she is standing closer.
Yeah, and I
also
don't.
It might be a PR stunt. How many people are talking about
Brainless, are you saying she's asking for it?
No, she's not showing. She's not showing.
No. I give a
brainless
to say, yeah.
But no. So the other thing that I was thinking of that may have been like put into the algorithm, which got translated. Maybe he was trying to touch the small of her back. Maybe he was trying to do a comforting thing, but it doesn't know to not touch the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it
It
was
only knows what it's programmed, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
maybe
I do
maybe
think,
he was
like,
trying to touch her back, or reach out or something, and it just didn't translate right. It just didn't work right. I don't think it's trying to feel her up, honestly. I just think is
the movements are also way too clunky, and like it's yeah. But
What gets me, if that is Muhammad,
the dude is
why
the
are
dude
they
is standing-
allowing that to happen? That's a no-no in Islam.
Yeah,
to show Muhammad.
She was too close to him. Although Muhammad,
Yeah,
the
like
name
the dude is standing
is
much
like
further
John
away.
is like John for us. But anyways, I don't believe, and just like Dog was saying, it's the right wingers that are fucking crying and saying, "Oh my God, this robot named Muhammad touched women," and it's like, no, bro,
yeah,
like,
and you all get mad at us for doing it. So why not when
Yeah,
this robot does
They're making something out of nothing, basically, in my opinion.
Exactly. And then once again, like I said, or sorry, I showed us him speaking right here. Watch the hand movements.
Mm-hmm.
His hands are well, I didn't go back enough, but it doesn't matter. You saw it. His hands are moving.
Yeah. Yes.
So he is meant to. He does that right there. Right there, he does the same exact motion that happens when he technically touches her butt. And even though I don't even think it's like really getting touched that much, yes.
No,
kind
she
of,
just
but
is
not-
too close to it, and the hand goes up, and she happens to be there as
Yeah,
it
and
moves.
he literally, it was just like wrong place, wrong time. Plus, if let's just say again that it did for some reason, and I know this is a far-fetched, and I'm fucking throwing a fucking a long line into the water to try to catch this fish. But what if for some reason it thought that to be more personable to touch the small of the back, and or like maybe it was going to put the hand on the shoulder even though it didn't, but like something like that. I believe that more than an AI robot thinks that it's going to get laid. Like, what are you talking about, you psychopaths? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and those goddamn fucking animatronics in the goddamn Walt Disney, No, they totally had fluid hand movements and stuff.
But
once
they
again,
act
I
like
think
AI means it's totally artificial intelligence. It knows what it's doing. It's almost like it's sentient. No, it's programmed to do certain things and say certain things, or has somebody in the background speaking, and the mouth moves or something, right?
Well, and the other thing is
it
AI
has no
only works-
free will. It doesn't know there's a woman standing in front of it. It just knows that it's what it's programmed to know.
Exactly, and the thing that that I was saying earlier, AI only is based off of the information that you give it to look into to use as a database for something. So unless you're fucking like having it on Pornhub, then why the fuck would it try to grab somebody's butt? It wouldn't know that thing. Like it's not sentient enough to go and do those things. All right, so let's get into the next thing that I wanted to talk
She's
about.
quite hot. I say lucky robot.
I would totally ask consent to touch her butt and other things, but
she's pretty good.
Robot. And even the gentleman on the right, I would ask him for a date too. So I don't think that the robot is picking and choosing per se, because like, why would a robot only be straight or gay or not bi? I mean, what robot doesn't want to be bi? Anyways, and we'll talk about that later, right? Brainless. Anyways, let's talk about.
Well, we know robots
later.
binary. Just saying.
Yeah, it's binary. Anyways, let's go on to the next thingy-mabobber. And I am so glad that this happened in the Europes, and I'm hoping more and more countries and other places do take a stride from this and or adopt this. Jeebus Christ. Okay, there we go. So in Paris, France, Oh, I forgot. That's why. I'm like, why is this taking so long? Oh, I need to put this normal. All right, there we go. And we'll tell you what this is in just a second, or they will.
Ooh, he's turning the thing. Whee!
They printed the book.
So they are signing into the French Constitution that abortions are legal.
Okay.
So in the Constitution, it is. So now it is like formally a thing. It's inscribed into the Constitution. You can totally get one. I don't know what trimester and thingamabobbers it is, but they put it into their Constitution.
That's just a kick in the nuts for the Republicans, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
election year, doing it now, just kick them in the nuts. Show them how fucking wrong they are.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. What really ticked me off with my country is Roe v. Wade was ruled by the SCOTUS to be legal in 1973.
Yeah.
49 years later, it was still not codified into law.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was overturned and given back to the states. Then all you heard it talk about being codified. Then nothing happened.
And then exactly. Like it's fucking silly.
And that's what
crazy,
pisses me off.
Yeah, you guys need to go fix that on a federal level because, like,
it needs to be a nationwide law. Period. You know.
Not the way some states do it now, but like how it was before.
God damn, my phone.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, no, and that's why I wanted to share that right quick. Was that
But go France. Woohoo!
For all
so you can do something else besides surrendering.
Thank you for fucking saying it. I was about to say, besides surrendering.
Don't forget, it's not just a pro-life thing, a religious thing. It's actually women's health. We're talking about.
It is women's health.
Mm-hmm. It's just fucking healthcare.
That's what abortion is all about. It's about women's health. It's not that they hate children. They're skanks and got pregnant because they were drunk one night. It's not. There's plenty of reasons why people need to have an abortion.
If you look up the statistics of complications during birth for the mother and the thing growing inside of them, because it goes through different steps. I'm not going to say baby because sure. It's like 80%. And nowadays it's like, it can be in certain places like more like 60, but it's still an high ass crazy number because it's a insane process that's happening to a person's body, and then things growing inside.
I'm pretty sure pooping out a basketball is quite easy.
Oh yeah, it's totally easy. That's the easiest thing in the world. It's just never mind. Okay, so let's blow on. So
okay, no comment. As someone who's done it, no comment.
It was sarcasm.
No.
I know I was sarcastic. I get it.
Same with the mangoes. If any of y'all want to say any of that, like, it's not a fun time. It's not a good day to just plop out a fucking huge thing out your fucking
this
vagina.
Again, like, this is the same as I've said before with like the gun laws. There's nobody involved with that has any idea about guns. Like, and these laws made about women's bodies, I'm 100% sure there's not one woman involved. Or not one person with
there's women involved, but they're all everybody's of like mind. That's the problem.
They're brainwashed. They're brainwashed. They don't count as women anymore because they don't think for themselves.
They're dick whipped into believing
they're programmed robots.
It's like the movie The Handmaid's Tale in the TV series on Hulu. There's a married couple. The woman was helping the man so they could make Gilead.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happened, she was told, "Oh, you can't read anymore. You can't do this. You got to stay home and stay home and like just knit and You can't do anything anymore. Basically, you're a woman.
Yeah.
Keep house.
And she went along with that, knowing that's what was going to happen.
Well, I told you the other day, and I don't know if everybody was here for this, when I talked about when I went to the street preacher again, like 2 weekends ago or something. And there was a handful of these young women in college. And I was like, do you not want rights for your reproduction? And they're like, yeah, like they were anti-abortion, and I'm like, do you understand like how often, if God is so awesome and blah 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 about being pro-life, why does he kill so many mothers and children having that go through their thingy, going through that process,
going through the process of birth? Yeah.
And they're like, nah, that's not a thing. And I'm like, oh my God, you don't even know. Like, I'm like, please.
That's how brainwashed they are, though.
Yeah, no, I know. And
I agree.
Hold on, give me one more second. And before they walked away, I said, please, all of you lovely ladies, look up how often there are complications during birth for the mother and the child. Please do that at the least. If you've never heard anything else that I said tonight, please look up those statistics and then tell me that you are pro blah, blah, blah for the things and stuffs.
And Sumami has it right. It's not about morals. It's not about religion, not about God. It's about control.
Yeah,
people can control other people what they do.
It's
Commander has a very good point.
Not for thee. It's freedom for me, not for thee. I want to take away your rights for freedom because I want all of the freedoms, and then I feel like I'm being oppressed because somebody else gets to have freedoms that so they're on the same page as me or on the same level.
Yeah, no, but I think what Commander says is a very good point.
What Commander says is not a good point, though, because there's no such thing as a late-term abortion.
No, there's not.
Quit calling it a late-term abortion. A full-term pregnancy is 40 weeks. A late-term pregnancy is after the 40-week mark. No one is getting an abortion after the 40-week mark. They are giving birth. Late-term abortion was a phrase invented by the fucking conservative right and all of those people to scare people into thinking that a second trimester fetus is the same as a fully developed viable baby.
Well, in some states that they are from day one, but
and the other thing that I fucking hate that the right wing fucking says is we're aborting children as soon as they're born. That's infanticide, right? Am I getting that word right? That is called murder.
You got it right.
Yeah, that's murder, and we don't do that. The only reason why anything happens after a certain time, even up to stillborn birth, is because of to save the mother at that point. At that point, it is the child is the fetus, the thingy, the stuff is not viable anymore, and it cannot survive outside of the womb once this happens. So, excuse me, pardon me. There are processes and surgeries that do happen up until and during stillbirths, but that's completely something different.
Yeah, no, but
that's not an abortion per se.
Like, I'm still gonna say, like, it's also like mainly it's not to kill a fetus, but it's mainly to save a woman's life, but also they'd rather have a child be born in poverty and maybe
disabled.
Also care where they can be where it's a fact, especially in America, that they get they get moved around to places that you don't want kids to be in, then that they will not be born. Like,
the other thing they don't
if somebody doesn't want their kid, if somebody doesn't want children and get pregnant by accident, and like it's their fucking choice. Like, I really don't get it.
And really quick, let me say somebody took multiple types of birth control, and for some reason, some weird fucking freak accident, they didn't work. Those people were not having sex to have a child, and they tried their hardest to not. So if that it becomes a thing, then
But birth
they get the
control
choice
is
once
evil.
again.
It's only for sluts.
Of course. And the other thing is, they always think about two white rich people trying to get an abortion. They don't think of the homeless crackheads that ended up having sex or getting ARD, and that they got pregnant, and they're like, I live on the street. There's no way for me to take, unfortunately, people are have such a hardcore mental disorder, and they're not getting the proper help because our fucking healthcare system is fucked, and or they can't find a way to get out of their situation, or they're stuck in a situation. Let's just say somebody just lost their fucking apartment, right? And something happens where they get impregnated and they're transitioning. They have not gotten a home yet, and they're still going through. That choice is probably better for all situations, because wait until they get housing, wait until they're in a relationship again, and or off drugs. And crack babies do not live a great life. Like, I don't know if you ever looked into like people that are born into already having an addiction. Life sucks from all of them. And I believe I was conceived while my parents were coked out and drunk, and look at me, like, I'm not saying that they should have.
And honestly, telling women, hey, you could always put it up for adoption. That's not an option. I'm sorry. Because there's so many kids out there that are up for adoption that are not being adopted.
Yeah, and what I said, like, then they'll often end up in bad places.
Yeah.
And the other fucked up thing about that is all of the people that are fucking pro-abortion and anti-abortion and pro-adoption, how many times have we saw interviews with them where they're like, how many kids have you adopted? Well, none. Well, then you're not part of the solution, you dumb cunt. If you say I adopted 6 kids, cool.
Yeah, and then that one dude that went around with like adoption papers, like, or like that you could sign up that you want to adopt. Like, nobody took it. Not one of them.
Yeah. And that's not that. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
The highest rate of teenage pregnancies in America is among the religious families in that little spam belt area.
It's the red states and the Bible Belt and the other things. And one of the other things that we've come to find out a gazillion times is these hardcore right-wingers that are anti-abortion. If their daughter at 14 gets pregnant, they go to fucking Mexico and get an abortion, and then they come back over and pretend that they never did it.
The ones with money.
Exactly.
A lot of these kids that are raised like with really religious households. I knew a guy, worked with a guy. As soon as he got his own place, he was partying. He did a total flip 180 that stuff he couldn't do when he was in his parents' house.
Biggest rebels.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The other stupid shit about that is, if being a Christian, you can repent after your sin. So say you go get your daughter an abortion down in Mexico, you can come back and be like, I'm sorry, Jesus. Hopefully she won't do that again, And so that's the horrible thing. And that's the other reason why I fucking hate when Christians say that they're more moral than everybody else. No, you get to repent after you go and rape fucking children or go have sex with your daughter or whatever. You literally can be like, I'm sorry, Jesus. I didn't mean to go molest the whole fucking church choir, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's great. But like, that's not the rest of us who are like, the other thing that I heard the other day was, somebody was saying there's been more sins done from non-religious people. No, the people that do things in the name of Satan are religious, and they actually are doing things because they think they're doing something in the name of their God, which is still religion, and they still believe in Christianity and the God and all of the other shite. They just think that Satan is going to give them like immortality or some weird shit by them doing this. So actually, there's more things done in the name of religion and religious ideology than not. There's a comedian, I don't remember who it is, but they say there's never been a suicide bomber who runs up to a church and goes, "In the name of science." It's never happened. There's not.
That's
science.
true.
And yes, indeed, Jedi. Oh, that's why they want that. Like, if all the babies get born, then they can be put to work as soon as they can walk, right? Because they, as Jedi says, like, yeah, they're trying to loosen up child labor again.
The other scary thing is, and allegedly this happens, and we have to look more into it. And Mango, if you can help me look into this, supposedly the anti-abortionists run child abduction rings, because when somebody who comes in trying to get an abortion, they get them to not, right? Then they get all their information. They have them go to certain doctors to have the kids. And then if they put them up to the adoption, they make $10,000 for all of those adoptions that happen. And then a lot of those kids end up missing, allegedly.
Allegedly,
So
yeah.
actually could be a whole thing where they are selling kids into slavery. Allegedly.
Slim, I think you know who I'm talking about. Somebody that dealt with human trafficking, mainly children.
Yeah.
The U.S. foster system loses a lot of kids. Just loses. Then somebody comes in like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm a great aunt of them," and then they check up one time like, "Oh yeah, the kid ain't here anymore," and then they just get forgotten. Nobody's checking where the kid actually went.
Yeah, and what
if you are their legal guardian in some states, no matter what age they got, Amber, but no matter what, in some states, no matter what age they are, if you are their guardian, you can say, "Oh yeah, you can marry that 50-year-old."
Yeah, well, yeah,
and it happens, and like
all the all the time.
Slim knows how reliable that source is.
Well, and they bring up this idea that maybe we should like raise the age for marriage, and they keep on saying no.
Yeah, it's
raise
totally.
Raise it from 12 to 18 or something, and they're like, no, that's a bad idea.
They lowered it. They lowered it in 3 states last year or some bullshit like that. Or anyways, let's keep going on right quick. It's cash for kids technically instead of cash for cars or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
but,
sadly, yes,
those things. And then
Amber, I truly believe part of the pro-life movement is part of like the more kids there are, the more kids can be abused.
No, of course, and we have.
I'm sure that's part of it. Sadly,
we have a couple of
just get me a fucking rifle and I'll solve it. Never mind. Didn't say that online.
We have a couple of states that have just either kept or lowered child labor and how long they can work, on what days they can work and stuff. And we've already had like 20 kids in the last year that have lost their limbs in different accidents in manufacturing and factories and shite. And but anyways, let's keep blowing on with this. So to solve the problem, to not have any more kids, just do what this lady did. She lives in Barcelona, and she is going to be marrying a hologram generated by artificial intelligence.
Well, that's great.
Let me see. I don't think they say anything. So, oh yeah.
This looks like Patrick
This
Swayze.
is 100% fake.
What do you mean?
It's all over the
there is no AI this advanced.
I saw this movie in the 90s.
It's all over the news. It's not just in Euronews, and it's been a handful of places. I did a little bit of research.
With a hologram, you need a medium to project it onto.
True.
and there's no medium here. He's just
Why not
standing
just
there.
a fog machine? Like, just have a fog machine going. It would be ambiance.
Well,
all the
yeah,
time.
a fog machine, but there's
Yeah, but
nothing
you would see
here.
fog everywhere else other than where the hologram is.
It'd be
So
like
I
living
don't
on
know how this
Dagobah
is-
with Yoda.
Yeah, I don't know how this is happening, but it's been reported in multiple places. Somebody prove me wrong that this isn't a thing. I would love that,
That it
but I
isn't a
believe
thing?
this is. Yeah.
So you want
It's
to
always
think that it
true,
is
some
or
wrong.
isn't true?
No, I think it is, but prove me if we can find out that it's not true, then
Like
prove me
brainless,
wrong. Just like we
brainless
always
that it
do.
isn't true.
No,
and
but
you're saying it is
that's
true.
like marrying
I
a
feel like
picture
it
because
is.
because
Hang on, I'm looking
there
it
is
up.
no artificial intelligence this advanced.
Okay.
Does not exist yet.
First of all, this woman in here is a Spanish artist, so that should be a
Yeah.
clue as well, correct?
And she makes.
I don't know. She has
Okay, I
both
see it on
ears.
No?
Euro News. I saw it on YouTube. I'm going to not worry about the videos. I'll check it up on the.
She a Potter?
Well, so mommy, that's where dildos come into play.
What did?
Okay,
As far as I know about
so-
holograms, there's a medium it needs to project onto. so whether it's
Right.
glass, whatever.
That's what I'm trying to find.
There's nothing
saw
there.
it.
I mean, it's not Star Trek.
I saw it in 3 different things.
They're saying, though
but-
currently categorized as performance, the artist's depiction reflects a scenario that could soon become a perfect reality, perfectly real.
Okay.
So this whole video is
Not
just
soon.
basically a performance piece at this point.
She's supposed to marry one. So okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm looking it up more and more
Alright.
here.
Yeah, and you can't really bang hologram dick. You're right.
No,
Like,
but that's where dildos come into play. Or but also, if somebody marries a hologram and they need something to fill that hologram for certain acts, hit me up.
Well, objectophilia is actually a real thing. You get men and women marrying fridges and their fences and trees.
Didn't that lady try to marry her? She at least banged like the Eiffel Tower or something.
She
like
married
that,
the Eiffel
and
Tower.
Yeah, there's people that do all kinds of
We
things.
got one of those freaks around here.
She actually had sex with it, and there's like a video of her like rubbing herself on it and squirting on it or something like that.
But
Anyhow.
also we got somebody here that married an object.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I married my sword.
Listen to this.
Go ahead.
In 1996, this woman became the first artist to coexist with a mannequin named Pierre.
Right.
Well, good on Pierre.
Oh.
What it is she has like Instagram and all that with pictures of this hologram as if that makes it real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's coexist.
But how do you make the holograms? That's the thing.
Yeah, but also I coexist with all of you.
Right.
She was.
I live in
really
the
making
Matrix.
those videos.
So fuck you all.
They don't say how they do it though. I think it's mainly CGI and they're just somebody there, actual person there, and then they're doing his image. It's the only way I could see that happening.
Okay, sure. I can see a handful of ways to do that, but anyways, okay, so maybe that's fucking fake, and or there's just an artist.
I don't know. It remains to be seen. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, sure. I just thought it would be fun to go over first. So we have our poll, and we have shrimp tail leather and UFO floating coin that are 29%. So we need a tiebreaker. So if you've not voted in the poll, then yeah, it's bad masking FX totally. Please vote in the poll so that we can break the tie. Otherwise, I will just pick which ones we're going to go over. Or the first.
I was
two
with
we're gonna
Al
go
on it.
over.
She's in the Dagobah system, and that's one of the ghosts that speak with Yoda, sit with him.
Ember has a
still
point.
need
There are
25
3D
more-
projectors, so that's possibly how she did this as well. But
Again,
and we
I
also
thought there
need
was a
25
way that
more
it could
bucks.
have
Again, a
happened.
3D projector needs to shine onto a
it
medium.
needs to be on. Yeah, true. Yeah.
What about a topums or a bottoms? Does it have to be a mediums? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Or smalls.
Yeah, it could be a large.
Could be a larges. Could be a smalls.
Yeah. Anyways,
Extra
go
large.
ahead, Brainless.
You know.
What were you gonna say?
Do remember we need 25 more bucks so we see Slim eat a scorpion.
Yes, I have my scorpions right here. So
There's new people here, so I thought
Yeah, earlier we were talking about I have edible scorpions to eat, and I will eat one for. I want to do $50 for one, but if we get $25 more then in one of the things, then I will definitely eat one. On Bizarre Foods on Tuesday, I will definitely be eating one if we get $50 altogether on the stream for Bizarre Foods. So anyways, let's see. Do we have a tiebreaker? No, we don't. So if in 10 seconds we don't have a tie splitter, I'm going to go ahead and go with the order.
Ooh, a tie splitter, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I like me some Thai woman. Never mind.
I like Thai as well. She tastes nice. I mean, never mind.
We have a restaurant here called Tie Me Up. It's a Thai restaurant.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. That's so great. I love that's why I like Grand Theft Auto so much is they have so many play on words and so many puns.
Yeah. They got
they
such
use.
awesome ads and companies and shit. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's so amazing. I love when a company does that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with this. We're gonna go ahead and go with this. So we're gonna go shrimp tail leather first. UFO floating coin, face sensor, and billionaire bunkers. So let's go ahead and let me find.
Does billionaire bunkers? Does that include bunkers billionaires?
Yeah, they're the bunkers are made out of billionaires. Totally, that's exactly.
What I think of when I hear billionaire bunkers, I think of Archie Bunker.
Yeah, Archie Bunker from.
It's the reboot of the All the Family, the Billionaire Bunkers.
Yeah. Okay, so open the links. I'm gonna pull it over here so that I can read it better. And then go back to here and then share and present. So there is a company that developed leather made from discarded shrimp shells.
Okay.
What is that?
So Tomatex, I don't know. I don't remember what the fucking thing over the carrot over the O means. But they are a innovative biomaterial made out of shrimp shells that has secured $4.15 million in funding.
Jeez.
They're a Brooklyn-based startup company that is going to overtake the leather industry. So they're taking away animal cruelty and the large-scale waste that companies are searching for an alternative, such as vegan leather, cactus leather, and even fish leather that's made from giant parachu in the Amazons. So what they're doing is they're taking making leather from shrimp shells, mushroom waste, and other biomaterials, including coffee grounds.
Okay.
To make a 100% naturally biodegradable leather.
Biodegradable. That's useful. That after a couple of years, your leather starts to degrade.
Yes, and so that's all that we have so far for that.
That was sarcastic.
Only, it's a mimic. Yeah, I know it's a mimic fabric like leather, pleather, suede, latex, and vinyl. So it can be used to produce many types of materials, for furniture to automobiles to clothing. So it literally is just taking the shrimp shells, and they're going to be using them. And I was looking up something today about them using shrimp waste for antioxidants, so they can take the extra shrimp products that we don't eat, which is their head, the shell, and the tail, which is 50% of the animal. We literally throw away 50% of the animal, kind of almost like lobsters. And now they can be using that to make antioxidants. So they take all of that stuff and they pull all of the antioxidants out of those products and make it into a liquid, and then they put them in pills, and we're able to eat them. So it's a new way to intake antioxidants through
Supplements are a hoax.
Well, yes and no. Vitamin supplements, yes, but a way to like take something like fish oil and some of the other things that actually works. But there's no reason
Then
for you
just
to
eat
like take a
fish.
multivitamin. Yeah, well,
if you have a healthy diet, unlike me, who's just chowing down some chicken wings, but if you have a healthy diet, you do not need supplements.
Or
Supplements is because everything that you get in your body too much, you'll pee out anyway. Most of that you're gonna be pissing out anyway.
Or you can wear your pink leather pimp suit and take all the nutrients from the fish in via osmosis.
Exactly. But the other thing is like for joints and stuff like that. Like if you don't want to eat fish 3 times a week or something like that, things like this.
No, there are things that'll help. But don't just
and once again,
go by that like, oh, that's good for me. Go through a nutrition or something and ask them like, what's something I should be using?
And one of the other things that people don't realize is that vitamin C is in a lot of things, and other vitamins are in a lot of things. So just eat like a regular diet of stuff, and you're gonna get most of the thingy-mabobbers. You don't need 3 times the amount that you can digest of vitamin C. You're gonna be peeing it out if you eat too much.
No, vitamin C, you will overdose on it.
And that too.
You can literally overdose on vitamin C.
Yeah, and literally you don't need a gazillion and a half fucking tons of all of the vitamins. Like if you just eat a regular
The thing is, there's some people that can't get enough produce and fruits and stuff to get all their vitamins.
Yeah,
So that's where supplements come into play.
And some people are too lazy to cook. And like if that's the case, then vitamin C is a good one to take every now and then.
The elderly can't get their daily nutrients, can they? They struggle getting their daily nutrients. The older you get, it gets harder to take in your nutrients.
Floating coin is next. Okay. I think I have this over here. Oh, shiza. Let me go here, and I forgot to update it. There we go. There we blow. I knew I was missing a couple thingy-mabobbers, but it's okay. All right, so let's go to this next, which is the UFO floating coin.
Ooh, yeah, that. How did they make that? How big is it?
That's what she said. So here we blow.
Not that big. How is this new?
Oh, wow. Okay. It's basically like a big superconductor kind of thing, right? Or magnetic?
No. Oh, it's magnet, yeah.
It's a
magnetic field, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it glows kind of and stuff and things, and so that's why it's floating like that. And they're not pressing that hard on it.
I can see magnetic. I was thinking superconductor, but then you would be able to see the cold.
Yeah, then you need to cool it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely magnetic for sure.
So it's a Swedish company, I think, that came up with this.
Cool. It does look cool.
Poland came up with this.
It's still cool. It's a cool desk thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, it's kind of big for a desk thingy, but
when the aliens come down here to take over, then
you can show them. Look, I got floating stuff.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
I'm on your side. I got floating stuff.
All right, so here we go with the face recognition sensors.
So cameras.
A National Institute of Emotions has been developed. Researchers from Ulsan National Institute of Science and Technology, UNIST, have taken an important step towards the full integration of humanoid robots into society. Newly developed wearable facial sensors have the ability to read human beings' complex emotional states and respond accordingly. Here are the details. These wearable face sensors understand emotions. Robots may have impressive abilities in many areas, but they are still quite limited in their ability to truly understand human emotions. This new system developed by UNIST researchers can contribute to the rapid advancement of tech.
Can we get those sensors implemented for autistic people who also have trouble detecting that?
Right.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere way fucking different with that, but yes, that's totally a thing. I thought you were gonna say
I think emotion recognition sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
because facial recognition has been on every phone and iPad for years anyway. But I think emotional recognition, that would be quite cool. I think, and I think Brainless has hit the nail on the head. It'd be great for autistic people who can't express it as well as other people.
Yeah,
and if
sometimes it's hard to detect nuances.
If we also have this for medical patients and elderly and other bobbers, then they can just immediately latch on to if there's pain and suffering, or if somebody's faking not feeling pain or something. I don't know, but it can hopefully easily get
hey,
medical.
Amber, we're not sponsored by Snickers, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Those are for Karen's. That's Karen's favorite snack food.
Okay, so here we blow.
You're just not yourself. Here, have a Snickers.
Technological emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
The research team developed a flexible wearable facial system that produces its own energy and can monitor skin friction and vibration. This system consists of thin, transparent, flexible sensors that are attached to the left and right sides of the face. Each sensor is attached between the eye and ear, and its branches extend over and around the eyes, to the chin and the back of the head. The team states that these sensors can be produced specifically for any face. Once the sensors are deployed, they connect to an integrated system that learns to encode human emotions by analyzing facial tension patterns and sound vibrations.
Okay, so the person that they want to detect, they need to wear the sensors. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought the robot was wearing the sensors.
No, it's the human that's wearing the sensors. And this is only for them to record data so that they can use that for
Right.
future purposes that the robots are going to use to detect information.
To teach them,
So it is this. We're gonna
It can also be used as a robot lie detector.
Sure. It could be that as well. So here is how the sensor would be put on the face, and then it detects all of this, and then it wirelessly transfers the data to a cloud storage or something like that. So then it can keep taking in the data and using that as a stockpile of information to eventually be able to work with humans to detect when things are changing, so they can hopefully help you like before you have a stroke or heart attack or a handful of other things. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be used for so many different reasons to detect information that could be happening with the human experience. All right, so the last thingy, my bobbers, is Jeebus Chris. Okay, so we're gonna go to here first, and then we'll go to the video that I have.
But what does Jesus has to do with it?
He's the gardener for these places. Anyways,
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
So how the ultra rich are installing flaming moats and cannons around their fallout bunkers.
Oh my god.
You know, if I ever win the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. There would be signs, and this is probably one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
There would be people that know it, but not publicly. Oh,
Yeah.
It's not how much there is.
That's funny though.
This is just highly sociopathic, isn't it, really? I find that a waste of money.
Of course, no, totally. Oh, they're spending stupid amounts of money on these things as well. Mama, will you read this for just a second? Would you like me to highlight it?
I'm getting a phone call.
Would you like it?
I'm getting a phone call.
Okay. Mango, will you at least read the first paragraph, and then I'll be right back. I need to grab another bar.
Yeah, of course.
Can you do that right quick? Okay, so go ahead. I'll be right back.
Hey, you're me. Imagine this. You're a billionaire, and you've survived a nuclear war or zombie apocalypse. The last thing you want is to have to share your good fortune with the hoi polloi or the zombies.
Hoi polloi, yeah.
Luckily, one company has your back and is offering bunkers for the super rich that include a ring of fire moat, cannons, and electric fencing. Fellow survivors be damned. And apparently the firm strategically...
They actually mentioned zombies. That's just incredible.
That's a
zombies are coming.
Well, yeah, because you got to protect yourself in case a zombie apocalypse happens, right? I mean...
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
the fiery mode, like I'm like, how long is that? How big of a supply of fuel do you have for that?
That doesn't make.
Or do you collect all your
sense. Like
parts for infinite fuel?
Ow. So the homes will also contain a fort with electrical fencing, as well as a powerful water cannons to warn off any intruders from 500 feet away.
This looks like an awesome game.
Yeah. The unique bunkers aim to protect and assist anyone inside from the outside world. The construction company claims that the shelters can withstand a blast from 1 mile from ground zero. So a nuclear blast, it can resist being 1 mile away from that.
But like, if you're manning that water cannon, like if somebody with a good rifle is on the other side, like you're dead.
No, this is all redonkulous. Like literally, this doesn't do anything other than being fucking.
I say, good for that company. Go fucking sell all that to the super rich. Bleed them dry.
Yeah, they're super stupid.
Suit up.
But if you're
here we go.
If you've got a fire moat around your property and you're in a bunker, where's all that fuel? Surely that fuel's going to run out in the end. And then you attack.
By then, everybody else is dead. So.
Right.
Apparently.
Been eaten by the zombies.
Yeah,
they become zombies themselves.
Yeah, until you watch The Walking Dead or the blah blah blah, and you realize there's going to be like millions of them. But
there's only ever been one zombie in literature, one zombie and one zombie alone in literature, and that was Jesus Christ.
What was the movie Dawn of the Dead, where they had like this high-rise building that had like all the rich people there to keep the zombies away? It was like over water, and they had all this stuff to keep them separate from, it's gonna be like that.
But also if you have a bunker like that, you have a bunker like that for your family, then like, okay, so your family survives, you grow old and you die, then what?
No, and none of this makes any sense. It's fucking stupid as fuck.
Rot in your bunker.
Yeah,
Well, then now we just have incest again. God damn it! I mean, literally, that's the only person to have sex with
no,
your
but if something
sister,
catastrophic like
so
that, no, but if something catastrophic like that happens,
Right.
we need a you need to rebuild society. You can't just not do shit and sit on your ass. And like for how long do they have food in there? Like if you have that,
dude,
like, oh yeah,
dude,
somebody's coming to sell your grain. Oh yeah, I killed them. And then what? You need like especially
they're not thinking long term
after an
obviously.
apocalypse, you know what you need? You need farmers. And a hell lot of them.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like in The Walking Dead, they had that people that had like the city of Terminus, and they were telling people, "Hey, come to our on signs. Hey, come this way. Follow the railroad tracks. Come to us." It was also
Yeah,
they
and
could
then they
kill
eat them.
people to use the meat to eat. That's all they cared
Yeah.
about. They didn't care about rebuilding society. It was what they needed to survive.
And Brianna, you got to remember, if you have a way to have a grow house underground, then you don't need others per se. But the problem is,
none of those rich fuckers know how to fucking do that.
No, but that's what they
You
have
think they're
built
gonna
into
put their
these
hands
things.
in dirt?
You can have
No, that's why they
hydroponics
have it.
underground for all your needs.
That's what
Yes,
your
you
wife's
can.
for. That's what your wife's
you can,
for.
but, like-
She's the one. No, I'm just kidding. She's gonna be the one planting all the plants to make all the fucking food, and she's gotta cook it too. Anyways, I'm sorry. I can't look at the side
How would
chat,
you
but I just wanna
advertise
say
rebuilding society?
Yeah.
No, there's
You know,
no way.
we
This
put
is
it on a
ridiculous.
TV ad, you know, fucking help society fuck a stranger.
We're gonna go back to fucking
Well, Morse code.
you know,
Yeah.
the telegram or whatever the fuck.
Morse
Anyways,
code.
Let's
Yeah, the telegraph. There, telegraph. There you
you
go.
all are overthinking this bullshit. This is fucking ridiculously stupid. There's no way any of this is gonna work. But just listen to what happened. Just wait. There's more.
Just wait.
Here we
There's
go.
more.
So they drive into the shelter, and then retractable blah blah blahs and
Ballard.
things and stuff, and
Why is
High
this
imaging
billionaire
something.
driving a crap old
inventions
truck?
and-
Why is he landing
It's 'cause that's
inside
what
like
all-
Charles, like X-Men in a plane?
because that's what all the fucking Hicks.
You know what
fucking
I would
drive over
have?
here.
I would have a moat of quicksand. Because people go in there, they can't get out. They sink.
And then the inner perimeters is a whole city, supposedly, because they've already taken over acres. It's not just a small little plot of land. And then limited access, you can change the bridge, you can move that away from that, and that's after that wall, the outer part that they
People
were
can,
showing.
they can be kayaking on the lake there, on the moat.
until you fucking turn it into fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Island perimeter, so there's a retaining wall.
Thorn
with
vegetation. Okay.
Well,
area.
that one I
And
get.
then-
Like that's a smart one.
Yeah.
And then here's the water cannon.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, but like, as I said before, if you are there with your water cannon, and like people are,
And then-
oh yeah, your water cannon is gonna make something explode.
Could
Yes,
turn into a
most likely.
flamethrower.
It
Could turn
turns
into a
into a
flamethrower.
flamethrower.
Why not?
So, let me go ahead.
No, but also
let's
as I
get
said,
into-
like if you man that and like there's a group of people coming, one person has a rifle, you're fucking dead. You don't get a chance to get a drop on them.
none of these people understand the
I've also found a
conception of-
flaw in Mom's quicksand moat.
What?
I don't know how they would.
If it's a normal people attack, and then it would work. But if it's a zombie apocalypse, they've got no brains, have they? Or they've been eaten or whatever, and they would wander in, and enough of them that would wander in would make a bridge, wouldn't they?
Oh, like in World War Z, where they all start climbing on each other to get over the walls.
But they would fall in the quicksand and die, sink and die, and then the next one, like lemmings.
Yeah, it would just they would build up. I get you there. Yeah,
and that's what happened in World War Z. It happened in.
But that's only in a zombie apocalypse for the
Billionaires. Yeah, in World War Z, that's how they climbed. They climbed on each other to get up to the
But
over
then
the
again, like
the walls.
zombie apocalypse is not going to happen. So.
And that's exactly what happens in my dungeon. Is never mind.
People climb over the walls.
Let's go on. Let's go on more with the Billionaire. Yeah. Well, let's blow on more with Billionaire bunkers. So here's more insanity to watch. Moats that set on fire. They're underground, like motels or casinos. They got trap doors, parking space for submarines, water cannons, moats that set themselves on fire in case of intruders. I know they already said that, but the frenzy began after Meta founder Mark Zuckerberg announced that he was constructing a
$100 million bunker in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Wow.
State-of-the-art medical centers for MRI machines.
Of course.
If I had money, I'd be making something like that. Like not for apocalypse, but just because it's fun.
Thing, though, the one thing I have issues with is the overground stuff. Is especially if it's World War III, whatever. You got people with drones. They're going to develop drones that can drop crap on you above the ground there.
Yeah.
But the above ground build a bunker on an active volcano. Because although it's forming at the moment, Hawaii is still active, isn't it? It's classed as
liquid hot magma
or whatever. The thing about this is though,
$100 million.
Yeah, 1 million. The thing about this is these people could be spending this much money to make sure there's no homeless in the world. Like literally, they just have to spend
exactly. They could do more for the world, better for the world than make a bunker somewhere. Right.
Yes, I understand, brainless. It would be fun to do this, but literally, you could be spending this money.
Slim, and I wouldn't be doing it alone. I wouldn't be doing it alone. Like the people here, hell yeah, you're all fucking welcome. Come join
the thing is, we went through this in the 50s where people had the Red Scare and they were building the bunkers underground.
Yeah. And then Y2K. Y2K was the other.
Y2K was another one. People were putting I remember seeing sort of somebody who had like a spare room in their house and they were like stocking up everything, putting in that spare room for when the computers went down and they had to, the world went into chaos, which never happened. But
and now we're having that again because
like the Twilight Zone episode Tsunami.
My dad has
something on Maple Street. That's something on Maple Street, that Twilight Zone, where they had that one neighborhood go crazy because one family had a bunker and the rest didn't, and they had like this aliens like watching all this and doing like an experiment with this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Fuck! There actually is. I just out of curiosity, I went and looked like if there's private islands for sale. There's a shit ton. That's not just a few.
There's loads of
there is a crap ton for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, don't get me wrong, having your own island would be awesome, but not just to tell people leave me alone. It'd just be nice to have an island off somewhere,
Absolutely.
Greece.
Decontamination rooms.
South America. Canada. Oh, there's a couple in Canada.
Parking spaces for helicopters. Submarines.
Oh, nice.
So they could have like the thing like an X-Men where the tennis court opens up and then they have the helicopters land in a hangar.
Commerce are go.
Right.
Ember, they're working on those as well. Is space
bunkers
for them to go as well. So
You know what
that
that kind
is
of
the
reminds me of in a
Christmas
way?
month.
Have anybody ever seen the movie Elysium?
I'm not sure.
It was
Yeah.
a Matt
Don't think
Damon
so.
movie, and then they had like the people on Earth was uninhabitable, but it was habitable, but it was like very polluted, and so
Spain?
like all the poor people lived
Yeah.
down there. Then all the
Yeah.
rich people lived up in this big old space station up in space. They had
Which you
like
can actually
these
see
beds
from it.
that you could lay on, like, oh, we detect cancer, well, taken care of. You're all well now. That kind of thing. Where the people on Earth were like dying from all these other diseases,
Yeah.
and they didn't give a shit about them. You know, it's like that. That's what it reminds me of.
That was actually a good film. That I enjoyed that. Well, I can see that. I can see humanity going to that. You know,
Yeah.
these space stations. Anyway,
Mhm.
the way it's all going now, and you know,
It's
you've
just
got
the
one
worst
up there, why
version
not
of
put others up
redlining
there?
that happened in the
Yeah.
Americas.
There's already
Yeah.
commercial space flights, and Virgin do it. That Amazon guy does it.
Right.
Bezos,
Yeah.
There's like 6
Bezos,
companies
yeah.
right now.
Blue Circle or
that-
whatever. It's
Blue
called.
Origin,
Blue,
yeah.
whatever.
Blue
Yeah,
Origin.
yeah,
Oh,
whatever,
his capsule really looks like a penis, doesn't it? God.
Yeah. That's most definitely overcompensation.
Him and Musk, man, they have this obsession. Just saying.
Yeah, they love penises. Anyways, allegedly. All right, folks. That's all of the thingy mars. We went
that it?
over a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
subjects. Yes. So
There's some pretty islands.
tomorrow I will be getting tattooed unless it gets changed. So tomorrow there'll not be a stream unless I don't get tattooed. And then Friday I will not be with Pip if she's doing something, because I will be in Longmont doing a show at the
Okay.
Junkyard Social.
Right.
So, the crazy shit we're doing for Monday is some paranormal thing. I don't remember what I had planned yet. We'll do some paranormal thing.
Oh,
and
sweet.
then,
That's a cool thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, we'll do some paranormal stuff, and then it will be bizarre foods, and then Wednesday's drunk news report, and then Thursday we will be doing aliens and aliens stream, because I found like hours of alien videos and abduction
nice.
stories and all the fun things.
Oh,
like
this has an
that.
awesome cave. Oh, sorry,
So,
I'm kind of
He's looking at. He's shopping for his
No.
future.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
fuck!
So everybody go check out Mama's Karen video for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
go around the
upload it later. It's not uploaded yet, but that's my channel
This
link.
looks fucking awesome.
Let's go around the table, and
There's lots around the Philippines and the Bahamas. There's lots of islands for sale there.
Okay. No, I'm looking at one of Greece. It's nice and close.
I think Epstein's Island is up for sale, isn't it? I believe.
yeah, but that's like
God.
that's really expensive, though. I think comparatively to some of the islands that you can buy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Brainless, is there anything you want to say before we get the fuck out of here?
Oh yeah. I'm planning on proving the flat Earth wrong. I spent like $65.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and download images from weather satellites.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
So
There you go.
that's something I'm gonna be trying. I don't know when it's gonna come. I just ordered it like less than an hour before the stream. Wait, less than half an hour before the stream. So I'll see how that shit's going.
Sweet, awesome.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Mom, is there anything you want to see before we get the fuck out of here?
Just my Karen video tomorrow. It is epic. I will. They're always epic, but this one,
Obviously.
oh, it's good. It is so good.
Awesome.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I am.
No,
so
I'm not
looking
sure.
forward to that.
It's good though. No, it's good.
So, Dog, is there anything you want to see before we get the fuck out of here?
Usual from me.
Guess who
To the
just
chat,
came
make
on
sure you
my
like,
ideas?
subscribe, and message and whatnot, and do all them good things that do the algorithm, should
Just
I say?
jumped up.
Yes, definitely. So thank you,
Yeah,
Doc,
cool.
for being here. And that's such a cute pussy you got there, Mama.
Thank
Mango,
you.
is there
Mama's got
anything you
Mama's got the
wanna say?
cutest pussy. Never mind.
Yes. Mango, is there anything you want to say before we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, so tomorrow morning we are doing another round of stupid morning bullshit at about 8:30 a.m. Eastern. It's what I've been trying to do. You know, everyone can enjoy it on their morning commute and whatnot and all them things. And then there is the Small Human Food Fund thing going on. If you would like to help, great. If not, great. It's your money. Do with it as you please. We have spent a shitload of money trying to get some stuff at the house fixed. And so, yeah, we could use a little bit of help. Like, it is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. But I mean,
Yeah.
at least we're alive and doing well.
That's true.
Good.
That's true.
All right. So thank you all very much. And we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Thank you all.
So everybody say
Yeah.
bye.
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 Bye.